And we should be back. Alrighty, welcome back to the. Now we're in, guaranteed. Welcome back, everyone, to the Gang's Day Off. Now we have Mapiotho showing off rack. It's rack 1, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Indeed.
perfect. Rack 1, any percent. If you would like to introduce yourself a little bit alongside your commentator.
I'm a big fan of this game, and
So am I.
yes, I'm going to be speedrunning a really good speed game, Ratchet 1, any percent. Really fun. Really fun to
I'm gonna be
watch.
commentating a good speed game, which is Ratchet 180%.
Yes, and on commentary, we have the Sag Bean, a very prolific rack runner, which we will be seeing as well after this run, since we are kind of in the middle of our Ratchet block currently.
I feel honored.
So if you guys want to give us a countdown, and then we can get time started, and we can get this going.
Hey,
Yeah, because I had to load the game, and after I press circle, in 3.3 seconds I will start the run. Is when you start moving. So yeah. So I think we are fully ready for the countdown starting. Or
yes.
okay. So
Senor.
in 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Go.
Okay,
Yeah.
first thing going on, this is Planet Veldin, and you're already gonna see something that's very much not intended. It's called a camera flip. So to make sure the camera didn't like clip into objects unnecessarily.
Oh, wait, hold on. My file is bad. Okay, we're starting again. Oops.
Okay,
Okay.
reset, okay.
Wait, your file is bad?
Oh, I have a thing. My run is manipulated. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold, and we go again. But this time for real.
Okay, now.
Okay, I'm just gonna start it there. I don't know. There we go. Good enough.
It works.
Yeah, that works.
Oh god. Okay. So what were they saying? Something the camera they didn't their method of making sure it doesn't clip through objects is to make it physical. And this turned out to be an absolute gold mine of strats because now we can do like a bunch of crap with it. And one of that crap that we can do, why did I say it like that? Is if you like kind of have it close to Ratchet when you do like a backflip or a side flip, it can push him or even like lift him or clip him through walls, and you're gonna see like you see that multiple times in the run. My partner's alarm just went off. Okay, nice. That was a
Yes.
good Veldin.
Yeah, for sure. You see a lot. You see me doing a lot of side flips. That's the standard movement tech without any extra clank before the helipack you're going to get later on.
You want to give me a sub, by the way? The Sly Golds, thanks.
Yo, me too, please.
Okay.
Yo, speaking of subs, thanks Augie for the resub. The savior of the Sly community. Thank you very much.
The savior and the owner. He's
Augie
doing
more
everything
like
around here.
Moggy. He's Moggy.
Exactly.
Okay, so Navalis is
Yes.
this level is really important because it introduces something you're gonna see a shit ton in both this run and my run, and that's that they tend to have the levels like go around in a circle, so you can usually get to the end like super easily. And Apio did like another thing with the camera so that he could like die out of bounds and save some time going to the ship.
Yeah, like the camera, and if you use the bomb while the camera is going upwards, like it sends you so high in the sky, can go out of bounds and die death abuse.
I've given the Sag Bean an important DM. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Idpom has also given me an important DM.
I think we've sent the same thing.
We're all DMing the Saj Bean. Guys, everyone, DM the Saj Bean right now.
Dude, this is the most DMs I've gotten in one day.
Holy.
We got the
so now we're
helipack.
gonna meet. Yeah, we bought it from our uncle.
Look at this real quick. Oh, the camera flip can
Beautiful.
go higher as well.
Yeah, helipack. This is like the main form of movement tech. I don't really have a good like Sly comparison, because I mean, I know Sly has a couple gadgets that are broken.
Yeah,
Like-
this is completely different. I say.
Not really sure there's a good Sly equivalent. You're just gonna have to trust us when I always say that like nothing you see with it is intended.
Yeah.
From here on out.
You see me. This is strange skip. You get hit while this cuts in place, and you can move freely. That takes like 10 seconds or something.
By the way, this is really hard to do if you're not in New Game Plus. So the fact that Mapio did this like so flawlessly, like you don't have to do like flawless movement as long as you reach it before like the camera is supposed to cut. You know, you're good. So good on you, dude.
Yeah.
I never managed to get that down, and I'm the one that primarily runs these games.
I'm lucky. You see me loading the game because we are doing something called Jankpot. We're gonna get a lot of bolts real quick. Killing that dog is essential for this.
But only like one dog, and you can't touch the bolts that it drops, or else it messes everything up.
Yeah, something like that. Hopefully I can get it. I need a lot of bolts. You you touch that, then you do this. Bam! You get like to 4,000 really quick. And we need 4,000. Didn't get it, but we'll get there. 100 left. Yo, cool ground ILJs, infinite long jumps. You get a lot of speed there from the ground. And yeah, that's a good one. Time to move on to one of the shortest planets in the game, and it's the absolute shortest. Like you go here, you go to this wall, you camera flip, you can do that, and you get the infobot, and we can go to the next planet. We moved through the planets. You need infobots to move through planets. Yeah.
The estimate wasn't obvious. This category is like really short. I think it was I don't even know how you say their name. It's like Ulatant? Uyatant?
Yeah.
They were like Ratchet runners are scared of anything longer than an hour, and they're so right.
That is true.
Sly is complete 3 movies and a half or something.
Dude, I could like finish a day of work in the time it takes to finish like a Sly 3 run.
Nice. More camera flips.
And this one,
going
he's
over
got a
bounds.
camera.
Another infobot. And data views, and we good? Yes.
Yeah, so he's gotta like move around and avoid like a certain checkpoint, which is like near where he spawned. It's not that hard to do, but you can't really tell where the checkpoints are. In like later Ratchet games, it'll say like you got a checkpoint, but here you just kind of gotta guess. So
yeah,
good
we're
on you.
kinda blind. Ooh, this.
Alright, you gonna do Cineflips or just regular ALJs?
This. Oh my
my-
lord, that's crazy. Oh yeah, I need 4,000.
You are actually going for this. Holy crap. Okay, so these are like I don't even know how to like explain these without explaining ILJs first. But all you need to know is that this trick is pretty difficult to learn, and in any percent categories, it's even more brutal because like you don't have the PDA yet, which is kind of like our
Yeah, if you
cushion.
fail, you lose more time.
I can confirm this is the one thing in Ratchet and Clank I've learned. This is hard as balls, bro. You have to flick your stick and flutter buttons. That's hard as balls.
Would you believe this is one of the only things I'm good at in Ratchet 1?
Incredible.
Like, I'm
Look
really
at this. Look at
That's
this. Look at this.
that's exactly what my aim is as well. Just to be really good at just ILJs and cinder flips and absolutely nothing else.
Oh my god. And that's ILJs
Okay.
for ya.
He went in the
Crazy.
mud, by the way, because when you go in the mud, you're like for like 3 minutes the game. Holy crap, that was beautiful.
Really
Oh my god.
fast. Really fast.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, he went in the mud because now for 3 minutes until he reloads or dies or whatever, the game like basically removes almost all collision. So it also removes the speed cap, which made those ILJs a bit easier, and he was able to skip the boss there.
And you could
That
go
was
through
awesome.
walls even.
Alright, also, watch this.
Made it.
Nice. By the way, I see you all vote in English on the poll, and I just want to say I know you all want to hear the dialogue, so I'll remember to turn on the voices for y'all. I'm just glad we didn't vote French.
I'm not over with this planet. I need Bolt. A second Bolt grind. Should get close to 200. Hey, that's fine.
What's wrong about the French?
Where do you want me to start?
They're okay.
Look, Mapio and I, we're Spanish speakers, so we are biased towards a different language, and that's Spanish.
Vosotros.
I don't use that like ever. Okay.
We start the biggest planet for this route.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of Eudora. So what he's doing is a bit difficult, so I'll probably be taking over for this whole planet. So this is Orxon, and the way it's supposed to work is you beat it as Clank, you do like 3 planets, and then you come back as Ratchet with an oxygen mask. You can't do it the first time because it's insanely polluted, like to the point that normal life forms can't breathe. That's why only Clank can do it. So there's 2 info bots, which is the game's method of unlocking planets. And even though you should only be able to get one of them as Clank, it is still possible. Like, the game will still work perfectly fine if you activate the second one as Clank. Although you have to chase him around. I see Mapio flexing his little Clank figure. That's awesome. I should have worn my Ratchet Deadlock shirt for my run. While we're like flexing our reach. Anyways, there's like for like a decade we've wanted to get the other infobot, the one you would get as Ratchet, but getting it as Clank. All right, a little death at the start never hurt anyone. You know, we gotta build up suspense. This is part of the reason the estimate is over 10 minutes faster than his PB, by the way.
I mean longer.
I learned this skip, and oh my gosh, it was so brutal. Like, dude. Anyways, so as I mentioned earlier, the camera being a physical object, one of the things you can do with it is if you position it under either Ratchet or Clank's feet, and you do certain movements, with Ratchet that's throwing a bomb, and with Clank it's jumping and punching, you just get launched really high. which is called a proxy, which you guys actually know about. So that's good. I don't have to explain what a proxy is. And yeah, that's gonna be the main thing utilized throughout the entirety of PokeSkip. Although we have found methods to do this entire thing without a single proxy, although they are obviously really, really slow. It wasn't until these like 4 proxies that we were able to implement this into runs. And as I said before, this thing is insanely difficult because the checkpoints are so non-existent. If he dies, he has to like start all over. So that thing you saw with the ventilation looking thing, he's got to do that, and he's got to do this, and this skip just gets harder each time, like each like section. I learned this in NG Plus where it's easier, and I did like some easier variants of this, and I still struggled hard. Right now he's on like probably the easiest part, which is a little bit of walking.
Oh, I got to choke it. Hopefully not.
Also, these bird things are annoying, and I don't like them. It's really funny that this is the only infobot in the game that like isn't active in its spot where you see it and you have to chase it. That's like part of the reason the whole PokeSkip like Easter egg hunt was ever a thing. Alright, this is arguably like the hardest part of like PokeSkip, and I've seen so many runs die here. I didn't even learn this method of doing the final room. I learned like an easier method where you go out of bounds. These 2 jumps, yeah, that second one, like getting the right height is so difficult. And then for that final jump, once he does it off the pipe, it's gonna be like come on. Okay, hold on. Hold. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. PokeSkip Archive.
I think you're the second person to do PokeSkip at a
Huge.
marathon, and the first person to do it in any percent.
Oh, that's crazy.
There you go. World's first. Isn't that crazy?
Somehow I think we're gonna have to pull out one of those intermission runs now. You had 1 death on that thing, bro.
Yeah. I was so worried about this planet, but it went fine. Just fine.
Hey, you want to go back to commentating your own run?
Oops. Big Planet Hoven. And how much I like it.
This is one of the few RNG levels, or one of the few levels that has like RNG elements to it. So naturally, Ratchet runners are blessed in that RNG barely exists in our game. So we hate Hoven. And now that I've like run so many other games, including my current main game right now, which has a lot of RNG, I'm just like, you know what? This ain't that bad.
Yeah.
We're just low-key sheltered.
You guys don't know how good you have it.
Exactly.
Honestly, I stopped caring about Hoven once my speed game had a couple like smaller like not my current speed game, but the one I'm gonna be running in a moment. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, also
you know
the
what?
trigger. The trigger doesn't check like your vertical axis, so he was able to hit it from like super underneath. I guess that was important to explain.
Oh yeah. If you have to be on a neutral X position, the Y doesn't matter.
Never remember the letters of the axis because Minecraft apparently has it wrong.
Oh really?
So now yeah. Now I just have it like all mixed up. I just say vertical axis now. You just call it the V-axis.
Just
The
just
H
call
and
it the up and down thingy, you know?
Vertical.
True.
That's what
Up
I'm
and down
talking about.
thingy.
By the way, Mapio just did a level that takes you like 15 minutes casually in like 1 minute. And it's because the level, like, since it's a long labyrinth, but they didn't want to like obviously make like you know, they were still kind of looping it around. The trigger is still pretty close to the start. Not in the same way that it is on planets like Navalis and Eudora, but you can just take a straight, what is basically a straight line and get to the end. Also, he skipped the fight because if you die in like a certain part, when you respawn, the game just thinks that you finished a fight, which is
Yeah,
really
you
funny.
trigger something unknown.
I'll take over the first half of Volcanus because it is a little bit intense. So he's gonna do those ledge proxies, but now with Ratchet. And there's an optional
We don't
path
have
that you can
Clank.
take. Oh yeah, you don't get Clank either. I forgot about that. Look, I'm so used to not having Clank by this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
there's a lot of
completes the
line in
drop
here.
circle. Now he has the PDA, and this is what I referred to when I said our cushion earlier. You can do like a lot of things with it. You store your helipack momentum, you do infinite jumps, that's pretty much it, honestly.
Yeah, it can even crash the game.
If you spam it over lava,
Yeah.
probably some other.
Okay. We made another third purchase drone.
2048. Can you guys believe that it's only like 22 years until that year?
True.
I'm horrified. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, why'd you have to say that? Honestly.
Alt.
Dude, I had to
Yeah,
like think about how
shut
it's
up,
been.
Mapio.
It's been 6 years since like COVID started, and I just
What?
reminded of that like every day, and I'm just like, dang, everything's so different and admittedly better now.
The one that hit me was like, Black Ops 2 now being set in the past.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I don't know about that, but that sure is something.
Nuketown 2025, baby.
Yeah, that was last year, bro.
Back when I first played the Sly 3 for the first time, I was so shocked at that one cutscene where Bentley and Penelope are talking, saying the word lol in a video game from 2005.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They
It's
were
like,
ahead of their time.
Oh, what?
yeah, in the-
What? Oops.
I'm gonna be real, part of the reason I haven't explained anything here is because I have like no idea exactly how like this part works. So he's doing a thing to get like a lot of bolts to get the only
Yeah.
weapon we actually purchase in the game.
And I didn't get the checkpoint that I have to get, unfortunately.
Yo, we got a raid from Alapo.
Alapo.
Papito, thank you for the raid.
Okay.
Hola, papito.
So about these bolts, like, this level is kind of weird. Like, about getting bolts. Like, there's a big arena. Very close. I mean, if we somehow, like, if we hit, like, that's what I'm aiming, the security, it apparently, it's something about the game's memory that you get a lot of bolts. I don't understand, but they
As
move
Jack
on.
runners would say, the game gets confused.
Yeah. So we are on the fleet. We haven't talked about the lore, but Chairman Drek is going to basically get another planet, and he's going to destroy Velden, Ratchet homes, and we don't want that.
I think a lot of speedrunners in this scenario would probably support Drek's plan.
Wow.
I, however, am not plagued by thousands of resets in this game yet, so I am blessed to be like, no, we can keep Velden.
I tried to
I
do a
feel like
chain,
yet-
but I didn't get any success on it.
If you don't get the chain here, the movement chain, like your best bet is to like kind of try some backup chains that don't offer as much speed / distance. and so you have to do like a ton of infinite jumps to the end, and it's kind of boring. So you
I
could tell
kinda
Mapio
got
really
it.
wants
I
to.
kinda got it, fun fact.
Yeah, you got one of the backup chains for sure, so that was still better than nothing. And now just some funky collision, and you're at the end. Yeah, this is more like a straight line level rather than the end of the levels at the beginning. I think we're done with those levels, sadly, until my run.
Yeah. And we are to the last planet, which is the first one. Fun fact.
Yeah, what a
We
great
we
way to
end
end the game.
we end from where we start.
It's like
Oh
this is
my
the
god, it's a Sly 4 reference.
No fuck no
Holy.
shot.
also
Yeah.
low-key a Sly 3 reference, kind of.
True. Circular storytelling.
Wow, I can't believe the best Ratchet and the best Sly games end where they started.
That's a hot take.
I'm a big fan of both Ratchet 1 and Sly 3, what can I say? And
No, I heard you say Sly Games. So I thought you were including Sly 4.
oh, yeah.
It's like for a
I,
good thing,
I,
what the fuck?
I've
Oh,
never
yeah,
played
yeah.
Sly 4.
I'm just saying it's a hot take. I'm
Yeah.
calling it one of the best. You
More
should get on it
change.
instead.
Ooh.
Donate to Sly Gold, and I will play Sly 4 on Sly Gold stream. Alright, so, right here, so the way the game ends, throughout the game, there's these giant buttons that can only be activated if you do a ground pound. But the only way to do a ground pound is with a gadget called the Thruster Pack, which is on Pokitaru, which is the planet we skipped. And now you're probably seeing what the problem is here.
Yes.
But somehow, this game was crafted so conveniently that it gives you the Thruster Pack if you trigger a specific cutscene in the final boss fight, which is why Mapio has to do the whole thing, even though there is ways to skip it. Skip to the final part.
Indeed. I'm being kinda slow at it, but it's working. For sure.
Also, the one weapon that Mapio bought is the Pyrocitor.
And it's glitched. Fun fact.
Yeah. So all those years of Europeans getting worse versions of standard definition games paid off for this one reason. Because when they were upscaling the PAL version from 50 hertz to 60 hertz, that messed with the Pyrocitor and it can damage enemies on every single frame, and that is exactly what is abused here. I'm glad all the years of you guys having to import stuff was worth it.
And we are the last part, basically.
Only for Americans to easily get this time save. I feel so bad. I feel so bad that I'm allowed to just easily get this time save.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, time is coming up soon. Whoever wants to get on that. Mapio can call time.
Yeah. We kill them, and time is about to end. Just now. Yeah. GG.
GG's.
What a fantastic run.
So true.
I feel like I blinked and then it was over. Like this was.
Yeah, this was
Very
really
good.
fast.
Yeah.
2601. Hold.
Thank you so much, Mapio, for the great showcase here. Do you guys want to shout out anything? Call people something?
The Ratchet community, I guess.
I should
shout
probably
out the
do the
Raptors.
shout outs at the end of my run since we're gonna be doing a role reversal.
True.
Yes. Speaking of,